Hi everyone, this is going to be my review for the Nissan Sentra. I'm going to start talking about the engine. So when you accelerate hard, the RPMs go up really fast, as you can see an example right here. But the power doesn't feel fast or great because it only has 145 horsepower, so it doesn't feel fast at all. But the miles per gallon that you get is actually really amazing. There's also an eco mode in this car, which is really useful if you want to save even more miles per gallon. Going from 0 to 40 miles per hour is actually fast, and the good thing about this engine is that since it goes up the RPMs quick, you basically are going to be using less fuel to get more power to stay at the constant speed of 35 miles per hour like I'm doing here. And the good thing about this the throttle response is you barely need to tap the throttle pedal like 1 millimeter down, and you stay at the constant speed you want. So you're saving fuel all the time with this car, as it stays, as you can see, it stays at 35 miles per hour with barely any throttle response. Throttle tap. And the interior of this car is actually really good. I would say it's as good as its competition, which is Toyota's Corolla, Honda Civic, and Hyundai Ascent or Hyundai Elantras, because you get the nice touchscreen infotainment. And the really good thing about this car's music system is the bass. The bass is actually pretty insane in this car for being the price point of what it is here. As you heard, the bass in this car is really good. And the sound system is easy to control from the settings to say if you want high bass or lower bass. And for the handling of this car, the handling I would say is a little bit worse than the competition, because the handling, it doesn't you have to control the steering wheel a lot and and actively engage with the steering wheel a lot and move it, because it doesn't tend to stay straight on the freeway when you go 75 miles per hour or above. But it still handles really good. And one really good thing that I like about this car is steering is the turning radius. You have to put no effort almost into making a left or right turn, because it just the steering diameter is so small that you barely have to turn it a little bit and it turns it, and you turn perfectly. The suspension of this car is actually better than the Toyota or Hondas, because like Toyotas and Hondas, with this wavy road right here that I'm going through, the car will move up and down rapidly without and provide discomfort. But on this car, it provides perfect balance. And you can see here from this turning radius and perfect turn with no effort, as the wheels turn very quick and has a nice response. The brakes in this car could be better. The brakes is not that good, because when you only have a little bit of time that you have to put your foot down on the brakes when you have to brake in emergency. But then once you brake hard, it actually doesn't stop it quickly enough, I would say, because once you start braking, it actually you don't get a direct grip on the brakes. You have to press it really hard for you to actually get a good grip and to brake well. And one good thing about the AC for the passenger and for the per driver himself or herself is that you have dual climate control. As you can see here, you can change the AC function of temperature for the passenger and yourself to be what you want. You click here